ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the RVMan LP exhibition, and today, off the heels of beating River City Ransom Underground, we're playing the original Dynasty Warriors, one of the OGs of fighting games that Koei has made, the other being the franchise known as Dead or Alive. And in case people are wondering why this game didn't have a sequel fighting game, well, they realized that the fighting game genre didn't really need two fighting games, so they decided to change this up to a hack and slash in two. More importantly, Soul Calibur threatened to sue them. Anyway, this game is as basic as it's going to get. There are, I think, 11 characters in this game. From Wei, Cao Cao, Xiahou Dun, Dian Wei, Zhu Shu, and from Wu, Taishin Sir, Zhou Yu, and Lu Xun. From Shu, Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, and Zhuge Liang, and Diao Chen and Lu Bu just so happens to be the others' forces. And Lu Bu obviously is the boss. So what more do you want? Oh, and by the way, this is around the time that people are still depicting Cao Cao as a villain, so yeah, he's actually one of the bosses too. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I can pick out of this cast, well, the remaining three, which is Zhuge Liang, Cao Cao, and Lu Bu are also bosses. So they're actually hidden characters in the game that can only be attained by cheats.
Round one.
However, I'm not going to go through that crap. I'm going to get Xiahou Dun because he is one of my favorite Dynasty Warriors characters. For all the obvious reasons. I mean, despite the fact that history may say otherwise, this is the badass that literally took an arrow to the eye, pulled it out, ate that bitch, and continued fighting. But yeah, I have... This was actually the first time I played the game. It took me a while to find it, because, see, here's the thing. I went to RU Game to buy the game, and I did. The thing of the matter is, my PS2 didn't register it. It wasn't broken or anything. It's just the fact that my PS2 just did not recognize it, even though it registered other PS1 games. This one didn't work. So, what I did was use the emulator to play the disc. As you can see, it has its issues. And the only reason why it looks like it's boxed in because, well, here's the thing. The PS1 emulator will not work unless the window is actually boxed in, so I can't help that. It took editing in order for me to actually, like, close the window to the point where it's actually visible and actually be 1080p. So yeah, if there is some slowdown, this is off of the emulator, in case you're wondering. And I just got finished beating Zhang Fei. So how does this work? Half circle DPs with, or should I say, half circle movement and the attack button would actually trigger the Musou, and your Musou gauge will gain as you live and as you die. Sometimes it'll have you heal if you're not actually stationary, but bear in mind there is a time limit, and the time limit goes down to 0. Whoever has the lowest life will lose. Also, there is a counter button so that you can actually go into counter slashes, or should I say, counter duel with your opponent.
Round two.
And for the record, these models will be changed drastically for 2. And in case people don't know, I have 2 already on my Let's Play channel. So, Dynasty Warriors 2 will be there. And you can wholeheartedly see that people will actually heal because of the fact that they end up being knocked down on the ground because of the combo enders. And by the way, in 2, you probably would realize that I actually forgot how to do the enders. So, sorry about that if you're saying that I have bad gameplay. That's because of the fact that I haven't actually played 2 in about 10 freaking years. So, I couldn't help that. I didn't really play this game at all. As a matter of fact, this is literally the first time I was playing the game, because every time I tried to get it to work on my PS2, my actual physical PS2, I get the error that they couldn't read the game. It could read every other PS2 game, like Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy IX, and even RPG Maker, but it couldn't read this game. But yes, Xiahou Dun is pretty decent at best. And I am getting my ass handed to me by Guan Yu. He's probably one of the better characters in the game for long range. However, the real menace is Lu Bu. He doesn't have like boss syndrome, however, he has ridiculously long reach. And you will soon find out the hard way once we get to him in the last fight. Also, if I have a good winning streak, eventually I will run into Zhuge Liang. In this game, Zhuge Liang is considered a boss. I've already said that, but just in case people, try to skip that part, I'm saying it again. Because everybody has short attention spans. But yeah, Zhuge Liang is a boss, and we should be coming after Dao Qian. After Dao Qian, Zhuge Liang would pretty much be the next battle. And he also is dangerous in his own right. So anyway, Dao Qian is the only woman in the game. However, there are no physical physics in this game, as Koei would be known for thanks to Dead or Alive. This is like a fighting game that was released side by side with Dead or Alive. But they still wanted to stay in the fighting game genre. Ironically enough, Dead or Alive had introduced a reboot. No, not introduce a reboot. They said they're gonna put a new reboot in the game series, to try to make up for the fact that 6 was clusterfuck. And to that I say, no. Because every time a AAA game, which Dead or Alive had ended up becoming by this time, does a reboot, it always bastardizes the series. And besides, they already did that with Dead or Alive Dimensions. They already rebooted the game once. And now they're gonna try to do it again. I mean, I'm looking like I'm having some... look, I know it looks like that I'm dominating the game, but I'm actually having a hard time playing the game, because again, it is jank. And I'm not using the thumbstick. No, I'm actually using the controller. Oh no, I thought it was Zhuge Liang, but I forgot this guy was after her. But the players you run into are random in this game. Oh, and by the way, another reason why Soul Calibur almost sued their ass. There are ring outs here. I forgot to mention that part. And also timing is everything, not just in blocks, but also in grapples. Because yes, every character has a grapple. The Musou, oh god, oh no, that's the Taishitsu I remember. That is the Taishitsu I remember. The Beats by Dre. And I almost lost that one, yeah. Yeah, I took those Beats by Dre, and that's not pretty. And just to let you know, it's not time that they're worried about. No, it's not score, it's actually time. And oh god, Taishitsu is kicking my ass. Like I said, that's the demon I know all too well. And I took those Beats by Dre, and goddamn. It's time for the final round, the rubber match. I have nothing else to say except, damn, I got my ass whooped that badly. But again, timing is everything. And I'm just spamming attacks. But that's basically how you win these old school games. Try to spam and try to time your blocks and basically time your counters as well. Oh, it's Zhou Yu. Ah, yes. Zhou Yu, needless to say, the guy's moveset got bastardized. Because in the original Dynasty Warriors up until Dynasty Warriors 5, Zhou Yu had his Scion sword, which made him look like an actual martial artist. And, needless to say, that Scion sword could definitely break through guard. As you can wholeheartedly see, that move right there that he keeps doing, that actually will take a lot of life off of you. Especially since it's aiming for the head. Although a good scimitar to the groin actually ends things. Notice I normally attack on the low end because apparently they don't tend to think to guard. Oh wait, nope, he thought to guard. He thought to guard. I take that back. He thought to guard. Jeez. And he just uppercutted me into midair. Oh god. This ain't good. He's coming back. He's coming back. It's alright. I can do this. I can do this. Hey, stop trying to grapple him. And that's probably what I was trying to do, grapple him. Because, I was trying to use his grapple. His grapple's pretty damn strong. Oh, shit. And I'm about to take another beatdown. Come on, dude, we can do this. No! Yeah, I told you that actually hurt.
Final round. Fight!
We got this. Come on. But yes, Zhou Yu is actually pretty talented as a fighter in the past Dynasty Warriors games. Now, when they gave him that bow staff, I think that broke him entirely. Which begs the question, in a game that only has 2-player co-op, why do you need balance? I mean, I understand if it was a fighting game, but there is no fighting game elements there. I mean, I would have understood if it was 4, because 4 did have a dual mode, but why in the hell would you nerf Zhou Yu for balance when, in all honesty, why would you need balance since it's not a 2-player versus game? And that's the one thing Koei forgot. Not having a 2-player counter-op. Something that they ironically did in Samurai Warriors 1. I know I'm rambling on because of the fact that, well, I am getting my ass kicked by Lu Xun. Well, I was getting my ass with Lu Xun, but then I've started getting my ass kicked. Oh god. Lu Xun's coming back. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that Lu Xun's not my first loss, because he is. I just tried to do the button controls because I didn't know what I was doing, so I just rushed in blindly. And just didn't strike whenever, and I thought I was going to actually hit him with that, but unfortunately I did not. Yep, I deserve to get my ass kicked. Oh, and that's the end of me. We're not done yet, folks. There's not a, continue countdown, because you can actually turn that off in the settings. Because the settings will allow you to have different, how should I put this? The settings will allow you to continue and just pick another fighter, or the settings will have it to where you only have a time limit for you to continue, and if you don't continue, the game is over. So, on that note, there was a lot of things that Dynasty Warriors just took out. Because again, the two-player duels, that actually was a good thing to keep in Dynasty Warriors 4. But for some reason, they took that out and never brought it back. I'm just baffled as to why would they do that.
Round 2, fight!
More importantly, by the time we get to Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, 9 Empires is literally a solo game. Oh, because nobody played co-op in Dynasty Warriors 9, we'll just take two-player out in general. Even though the reason why nobody played co-op in Dynasty Warriors 9 is because Dynasty Warriors 9 was made haphazardly. And every time somebody tried to come in and co-op, whether it's on or offline, the game freaking bugged out because of the open world. Anyway, we're in Stage 8, and we're facing Zhuge Liang, who is a boss in the Wuzhang Plains of all places, where he died.
Round 1, fight!
Oh yeah, as I told you, he is a boss, but he also uses magic! As you can wholeheartedly see, Zhuge Liang will actually teleport off screen and on screen, and on top of the fact that he will use his fan as a shield to do multiple hits to the enemy, and on top of the fact that he has a laser that he can spam. And unfortunately, I don't know how to dodge out of the way. It's not that I don't know how to dodge out of the way of that. Zhuge Liang's laser is it's hard to maneuver around an 8-way run because you're doing this on a controller pad.
Round 2, fight!
And normally, 9 times out of 10, unless you duck the laser, Zhuge Liang will hit you. Oh, by the way, he has a ground laser too. Just thought I'd point that out to you. And also, his fan will act as a shield, and more importantly, sweep low before it sweeps high, as you just saw. While his hits are pretty minimal at best, Zhuge Liang can do damage, and of course, if he smacks you from behind, that's going to deal more damage. See, there's that low laser. But again, Zhuge Liang is the boss. And sadly, it looks like he's wearing jeans instead of a kimono. That's what it looks like. And now here we are. We're finally here. It's time to deal with the big bastard himself, Lu Bu. We have pursued him through many, many games. We're still going through 9 Empires and 8 by this time. We have pursued him for so many years, and this is the part where you had no choice but to fight him, because he was the final boss of the game. You want to know who else would have been the final boss of the game? Cao Cao. Now, if I actually ran into him, that's a different story, but I don't think the wave fighters do run into him, and if they do, it's because of the fact that the game probably said it that way. Oh god! And he is kicking my ass just as I expected. Oh, stop! Stop! I'm pursuing you, damn it! I don't have a choice but to pursue you! Only the models looked so much better back then, but then again, this is 3D before it started getting better, so I shouldn't really judge. After all, this would be prime graphics back in the day. It's the fact that we've been so weak to be graphics whores that AAA games worry about graphics more than what to do the actual gameplay. Oh god! Oh no! Oh! Just seeing that right there brings back horrible memories of not only 4, but 3, but 5, 6. No, actually 6, he doesn't do that. But no, actually, no. He does do the grapple in 6, but only with the twin halberds where he just spins you around. But yes, I have suppressed him. I have subdued Lupu. And sadly, it may not be the last time until I defeat Dynasty Warriors 8 Complete Legends and also Dynasty Warriors 9. However, this is the one time the game literally get away with blood. Dude, why in the hell has Dynasty Warriors not had blood? That shit looked awesome! I mean, Xiao Dun just ate his eye, but still, it looked freaking awesome! Why haven't you done that in later games? Oh well, I can't really judge. Because they may have constraints or restrictions from the Japanese government. But, ladies and gents, we're done here. And I will see you all in the next episode of the RVMan LP Exhibitions. This is RVMan 985. Peace out. And take care.